Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to deal with the models, views and URLs. Without wasting your time, let's begin it. Here, I'm opening my models.py. On these sections, first we need to define all the things that are required for the blog. Just like in the blog section on the page, we are seeing that there is a category base. There is also titles, date and the author name. So we will write all these things to our model.py. So that it will access and fetch the data from the server. Let's create the models.py. So for creating the model.py, first we need to define a class. First you guys write what I am going to write, and after that I will define you each code line by line. Now there is a title. When we choose the char field, then we have to put the maximum length value. So we're defining the maximum length here. Now there is also author name. Let's put the name here, char field, and defining here max length. Next there is the image sections, so you to define the image field, upload to on the image. When the image will upload, then it will save on the image folders. After that there is also content, so we will define the content by text field. On the content section we don't need to define the maximum length. Here is also category based. All things are the category based, and on the sections we will show you how we can deal with the category based page. First we need to define the category here. So for defining the category, I want to define the category class. So let's define here class category model. Maximum length I will take 100. Okay, now there is also slug. Auto will take the name on the slug, and this slug must be a unique. A slug will also contain a null equal to, let's take it as a non-val. Okay. We also need to define the model so that it will remove this error. So let's define here from auto slug, put auto slug field from Django .utils text import slugify. We will also use a slugify later. So we are facing this error, and this error is came from here. So we just copy and replace it here. Now we have done with that. I already installed that auto slug field. So if you are not installed this, then you need to install on your systems. For installing it, let's install it on the environment. Pip install. Let's install it using the terminal. Pip install Django auto slug, and it will install all the things. I already installed it, so I don't need to install again. So now for the image section, we have defined the image, so we need to also install the pillow. So let's install it like that. Pip install pillow, and you will install all the requirement library here. I already installed it. So after that we need to define the function here. For defining, let's first need to save it. Save self.slug, then take the base slug, slugify by its name. Save.slug is equal to past define. So that's self.save the category based on your name. Okay, finally we have write the function of it. Now it's time to define it on our blog sections. So here on the content, define it here. Category, let's take the following key here, and it will take from the category sections related name equal to take the category dot cascade. Also define the blog slug here. So take the auto slug field that we already defined here, populate it from title, and unique is equal to null value is equal to true. And there is also date sections, so we need to define the date here. So I am defining it as when the content writer posts something on the blog website, it will take the date automatically. So we simply select the date field, and we on the auto now equal to true. Status is equal to, let's build a blog as a draft and a save sections. If the admin click on the post section, then the blog will be posted. If it does not tick on that, then it will automatically post on the draft. It will not update the post from the backend. So for that functions, let's define here status. So we are defining the status here. Let's status is equal to draft. When the user doesn't click on it, then it will go post on the draft sections, and when the user tick it, then it will automatically go on publish. Let's define it here capital letter. So now we need to define it here on the blog section. Status is equal to models.char field, and choices status. Take the maximum length 1 and default 0. Now on the blog sections, we have also seen that there is a sidebar view, and there is a sidebar section. So there is a popular section, recent, like that. There's trending, inspiration. We have also seen that here is a category based, the post is showing here. We also need to define these all sections. So when the admin click on the popular, then it will go the post on the popular site. When the admins click on the recent, then the post will automatically go on the recent. So let's define it. Section is, there is a recent, there is also a publish. So we took the publish. We have also seen their trending. Define it. Now let's define it here. Models dot care field. So I says section max length, also write main post. So we are defining the main post. So here we have defined the main post. So the use of this main post is basically when the admin tick post will appear here. Now define the function here, return f. So save it, the name title and category, so that it make easy to find this code. Here we remove this and find here. Okay, we have done it. Let's migrate this file now. So for migration the file, write the code py -.py make migration. So we have facing the error. The error is came from remove the leading slash, this slash. Can migrate it to make migration. Okay, the file has already migrated. So we have migration it -.py migrate. Successfully we have applied this migrated, and for it we also need to define here, okay, because when we check it, so we also need to get the super admin for the access of admin panel. So let's create it, my python -.py create per user. Take the admin name. I will take this hello, password should properly. Yes, now start a server. So let's check the, here we are seeing that the model have not be updated here. So for it we need to define it here. We need to register the every models, and after registrations we have, and after registration this model will be appear on the backend on the admin panel. So for registration we need to first import our models from .models import all, and let's register it admin .site .register. There is block section, so we need to register the block, and there is also a category, so we also need to register this category. Register category. Okay, we have done with that. That automatically save it, check it, tracing. Okay, we have seen that here is a models.py files, and here is a category that will take the name. Finally we have done with that. So for views.py we also need to define the blog detail page. When the user click this content, the detail page must be available there. So for that we need to define it here. So first let's define the blog detail page. Finding here .div blog. On the blog detail sections, let's first define the post. Post is equal to blog sets. So we need to first import from .models import every model. When we take this -id, then it will update the post that we have created recently. Let's also define this category in category .object sort all. Done with that, I want to get the posts. Let's define it here by s. I want post by its slug. Log is equal to slug. Okay, here we also need to define this slug field. So let's import some important library here. Django define the slug here and everything here. When there is a post here URL, we define two posts here. So one remove here, and there is a category that this post. Okay, we have done with that. I think on the blog detail page there is not necessary of this posts and order, so let's remove it. Let's comment it. Okay, if necessary then we will put it again. Okay, we have defined here. Now defining the return render. We'll take blog detail .html file. Find here. Now we also need to define here. Okay, let's make it blog detail page, and for it we don't need this, remove dust, and we also don't need this. First we need to extend the base.html file, that we need to load the statics file. For that we have to put all this in header file. Okay, so cut down here and paste it here. Okay, done. And this section must become on the body part, so it will take all the body part. Let's find the footer. Here is the footer, so let's cut it and paste it down here. Have did it. So let's define it, the views.py here, and we have defined the blog.html file. We also need to define it on the URL sections, so we have to define the comma here. Okay, render the blog page according to their slog, so we have defined it here. In blog detail, also define the path. Okay, we will later define it when we require it. Okay, let's first set the blog detail page, and after that we need also render this. So before doing that, I'll define all it on the views sections. So here we will defining the arrays, and post is equal to blog.objects. It must be filtered from the main post. Okay, there also we have seen the recent sections, so let's define it. Recent is equal to blog objects.filter. It will take only 5 posts there. Similar to that, we are also defining the category and blog category. Okay, so let's define it. So we have not taken the category fields, so I think we also need to define the category here. Okay, so let's first define the category. Cat is equal to objects dot blog text equal to, let's define it here, cat active category is equal to slog cat. Okay, we have done it. Now let's define here category page, return render west category HTML context. Now text the category.html file from here, and where is the category here? Okay, I will define it here now. So we don't need here this much. Let's remove it. We also don't need this. Remove this. And where is the header? Okay, the header is starting from here, so we don't need only this. So first we need to extend our HTML files. Okay, then load static file here. After that, put it on the header part. We have defined the header sections here. And this all come under the body part. So let's define it here. Find the footer. Yeah, found it here. Let's cut it. We don't need this. There's this. Finally, we have done it. So after that, let's finish it. Now let's define category. Okay, category is equal to category dot objects dot all. Let's also define the block cat. Now for text and post. So we have done with that. Now it's time to check it. So now let's define these all things on the index.html. So first we'll load this logo, static. We'll put all these on the static files so that the logo will barley. Let's bring it empty, and we need to define. So if you want to show all the posts on the based on the categories, then we can define it here. So when there is category sections, then every category will appear on the nav bar. So for it, let's define it here for post in cat. Here we will take the post category name. Okay, we have defined it here. After that, we need to also define the URL category, and data will take from the post.slug. Okay, finally we have defined it. So we don't need this all things. Let's remove this, and we also don't need this. Okay, removing it. So adding this. Oh, just customize the template according to your requirement. Now here's a feature block. So let's define it here. Feature blocks. Okay, or post in. We will take this from the main post. So let's take it from the main post and in for this. There is a category based. So we will take the dot category name. So it is a title. So let's define the title here. Dot title. These are the author name. Post dot. Or these are the date. So post dot date. And I think here there is image section image here, so we don't need to close it here. Let's put this section of hub, and this will come in the area. Now it's fine, I think. Post dot image dot URL hub here. Saying if I have to define it as a. So we have defined on the blocks slug. So we need to define it here. Finally we did it. Now let's check it either it's working or not. First we need to post something. Add that I will take in the content from here. Take some content from here. And post it here. Okay. Skip the title. Or Proxy Master. Take the category check. Technology. Here is a publish and draft sections, and here is a which section do you want to copy. So some when take a main post and it will go on the main post. here we are seeing that everything is fine, but we are unable to render the image file. So for rendering the image file, we need to define it here on the URLs path. So for it, and we also need, okay, we have done that, and also need to update the settings files. So I'm just copying it from the internet media files. Here's the OS path, so just import. Don't need this, so remove it. But yes, everything is good. Let's start a server again. Again, need to upload the file. We upload it. The media file we have already get it from here. So after that, so when the user click on this, the page must be rendered here, but we are seeing there is nothing like that. So we need to also modify the detail page. So for this, we need to define it here on the index.html file. Here we have defined the date, post, title category. So here's the titles, and this is the error is coming. So we just copy it and need to paste this URL here. Okay, update like this. Now let's check it again. So finally we have seen that everything is okay and fine, and it's working. So this is our slug field. This is called a slug field, and it is taking this slug from the name that we already defined on the code. So here we are seeing that the title is unlock PC without password or resetting the PC, but when we click it here, nothing is appear like that. So we need also to define the blog detail HTML page. So for it, let's define it here on the blog detail page. We need to find here. Okay, start titles, and author name should be appear here. Create a post dot. Okay, now this is the image sections, so let's define it. Post dot image dot URL, and these all are the content field. So we just don't need these all things. Let's remove it. And on the certain paragraph, let's define all these things. We'll take the content form here. Okay, so let's define it. Now it's time to check. Let's check it. Boom, everything is working fine. So this is for today. On the next video, we will see how we can deal with the sections filter, and after that we will deal with this recent post and the trending post. How can we modify these all things? So thanks for watching the video, and please make sure that you have subscribed our YouTube channels. Keep watching, keep coding. Thank you.